Hi, I created this video to discuss about some cryptocurrency concepts that you need to know before you invest your money in cryptocurrency. When I first started, I was looking for these concepts, even though there are a lot of tutorials, but I found that they are not linked and it is difficult for someone who is new in this field to understand what is going on. So I created two videos to discuss the concepts. In the first video I will discuss about what is public key and private key. So in IT, there is a concept, things called private key and public key, and there is a mathematical equation. So the beauty of that mathematical equation is that, like, if you give a set of random number, it will give you a set of another random number, but this is actually one way. So from this part, let's say this is called private key. From this part you can get a public key, but if you have the public key, you cannot go back and get the private key. That's why it's called private. You will not share this part with anyone else, but you can share this part with everyone. Doesn't matter, because they cannot go back and get your private key. Technically it is not impossible, but it will take 1000 year or something like that for the computer to actually to generate this private key from this public key. So at so far it is safe, and this is actually, you can make it more safer by adding make it more difficult. So anyway, so this concept is, you need to know, like, all you need to know that there is a private key and public key thing, and from private key you can get a public key, but from public key you cannot get a private key. You can also understand this concept again is that, like, let me copy this thing. This is this site, and I'm copying this thing to another site which has no idea about this key. So if I copy this thing and paste it here, you can see this public key is exactly same as this public key. So if we go, let's say, the first few character MIG, you will see that MIG, and if we go here, you can see the last four character DAQAB. You can see DAQAB. So it means that from a private key you can always get a public key, okay? But from a public key you cannot get a private key. So you may see this wallet address and private key thing before, and when they say it is the wallet address, it is actually the public key, and everybody can have different wallet address and different private key. But for this private key you can only get this wallet address. I just randomly type something, but concept is that there is algorithm, and for this private key it will always generate this public key, okay? For this one it will generate this thing. So if Michael doesn't know about Bob's private key, will not able to access his wallet. But if somehow he hacked Bob's computer or something else happened and he get the private key, he can able to put that private key here, and he can generate the wallet address. So this is the first video. So in the second video I will discuss how these private and public key concepts are linked with blockchain. So see you in part 2.